people are called to worship singing to the Lord. When we gather in worship, we have the opportunity to apply this instruction. Music in worship is not for us, but for the Lord. The question should not be whether or not I like the music in worship, but whether we were able to talk about the wonders of the Lord by singing. God's people worship when they sing to their Lord. A third idea about worship would be, worship is making God our greatest delight in life. Verse 10 says, "Glory in His holy name. Let those who seek the Lord truly rejoice." 511. We tend to glory and rejoice in that which is our delight. What consumes your time, your energy, your desire? What is it that is the reason for your joy, your delight? What is it that gives meaning to your life? The psalmist says, "Let all of that be God to us." May that which is the most important, glorious, reason for joy and happiness be God. When the Mexican team is playing in a decisive game and scores a timely goal that happens in all the houses where the game is being watched, a shout of goal echoes through the neighborhood. How sad that it is for us a greater source of glory to see 22 men chasing a ball than to live before the face of the holy, holy, holy God. Let us be happier with a goal than having an encounter with the very presence of the King of the universe. We worship when God is our greatest delight in life. The fourth idea is to worship is to fully trust in the Lord. In 1 Chronicles 16:11, it says, "Take refuge in the Lord and in His strength, always seek His presence." Worship is not just singing or being in Sunday worship. Worship encompasses every moment of our existence. When our decisions are made in trust in God's truth and not in reliance on our own prudence, we are worshiping the holiness of His truth. When we believe and trust God's truth instead of following our hunches, preferences or desires, even if it is the most difficult and least attractive path, at a given time, we are worshiping the Lord from heaven. God is worshipped when His people take refuge in Him and trust in Him alone. The fifth idea would be to worship is to always keep in mind His works and His commandments, to obey Him. 1 Chronicles 16:12. Remember the wonders that He has performed, the wonders and the judgments that He has performed. The Lord is greatly worshipped when His people obey Him. When He remembers to put His judgments into practice in daily life, when He remembers that He lives before the face of the Lord. King Saul thought that he worshipped God by offering sacrifices with beautiful animals that were part of a war booty that he had taken, even though he knew that the Lord had forbidden them to collect booty, but that they should destroy everything. Samuel clarifies that obedience to God is better than many sacrifices. When we obey God in His commandments and ordinances, we are giving Him greater worship than if we only sing to Him with our lips, but we live as He pleases. There is little point in singing "You are my Lord" if my life does not reflect that truth through my obedience to my Lord. God's people worship His Lord when He obeys Him. 512. And we could continue to review this psalm recorded in chapter 16 of 1 Chronicles.